Hey everyone, this is Ben. Hey, thank you for joining us on the channel today. Well, we just got back from a camping trip out in Decatur, Texas, where we spent several days out in the Lyndon B. Johnson grasslands with some friends and some YouTube channels, some of our channel sponsors. But we are back here at the cabin, and the weather in Texas was in the 70s, so it was a perfect thaw out for the last couple of weeks here off the off-grid property with all the snow and cold temperatures. But we're going to be doing some work for the next couple of days. Some of the things we have scheduled, we will be installing some safety security cameras, and these are some 4G security cameras that operate off solar as well, so I don't need an internet connection. It runs off the cellular towers. And I've never used any of those before, so that's going to be an interesting. I'll be doing a video on that as well. We will also be doing a video on, for those who have internet or Starlink at their cabin, I do have another external or battery pack that we can use in the Starlink. And then of course today we are going to be talking about how I keep my food cold and fresh and all that good stuff here at the cabin. I have been using this Bodega fridge / cooler for about 2 months now. Now, disclaimer, Bodega did send me this fridge when they found out I was building this off-grid cabin, and we decided, well, let's try it out. And I just don't take a product and plug it in and test it and then 2 days later do a video saying it's the best, it's the greatest, you need to go out and buy it. I take my equipment and I put it through the rigors. I like to fully test and see what it's going to do and perform. For example, I did get a diesel heater from a company, and I ran that thing for almost 2 weeks straight, about 2 weeks straight during single digit temperatures. And I wanted to run it to the brink of, an error or failure, so I knew, or I know what that limit was, so I can tell you all, hey, don't run it for 14 or 18 days. Run it at this level. So many of the equipment and reviews I do, I run it in real life testing. A lot of us have 12-volt fridges in our rigs or our RVs or a boat, and this is the same thing. It is a dual zone, and when I mean dual zone, I'm talking about there's a freezer and there's a fridge side. Now this fridge / cooler is great for your RV or your boat or your off-grid type living. Now this is an energy saving and low noise fridge. I don't even hear it. This fridge is so efficient and so quiet, I can't even hear it. And there are 3 modes that you can run this thing in, and I run it in the eco mode because I like to save a lot of energy. And I have it plugged in to my Bluetti Elite 200 power station. This is a 12-volt fridge. There is no connection for 110 electrical AC. I run this in what they call the eco mode because it further reduces energy consumption, offering an environmentally friendly cooling solution. Now, when I talk about noise, in the middle of the night when I'm sleeping, I do not hear this cooler / fridge. It has a low noise design, less than 45 decibels, and ensures a silent and comfortable environment. It is also equipped with an anti-slip technology because the unit maintains a stable performance even on bumpy roads. The bottom of it has some kind of rubber grip on there, but I have it here in the cabin. It doesn't go anywhere, so I'm not worried about that. But if you plan to put this in your RV or your boat or your vehicle, that has that option. Now it's a user-friendly design. It's portable and equipped with a removable crisp drawer shelf, and we're gonna check that out in here in just a second. It has a bottle holder, an egg tray, and it is equipped with an LED light, so you can access everything in the dark and not worry about opening it up and using a light or a lantern. The door is also reversible, so wherever you position this or mount this, you have the option of having the door opening the left or the right. Now I do the right hand side, just like a normal fridge, but if I had this in a rig or a van or an RV, you can mount this wherever you want, and then you can just swap the doors to the opposite side. So let's take a look at the controls right here. It's pretty simple. It's just a small section. On the top left hand side of the fridge, you have a plus, a minus, a temperature numeric indicator, a settings, and a power. Now you can change your temperatures on the fridge or the freezer just like a normal home fridge, just by pressing this settings button or this little wheel. Now let's go to the fridge. RE stands for refrigerator. Let it sit. It's at 36 degrees right now. So for me, that's perfect for what I've had in there. And then you can adjust, like I said, using the plus or minus section right here. And if you want to turn it off, you can just go ahead and press that once, and the fridge / cooler turns off. Same way with turning it back on. The handle on the door is spring loaded, so you can't mistakenly open the door. You have to lift the spring loaded handle up and pull it in. Just like when you close it, it snaps lock, or a really crisp, robust handle. Now it is plastic, so I don't have any issue with it right now, but if they made this in a metal, I think it'd be better, or or a rubber handle. But right now, like I said, it's plastic. I don't have any issue with it, but I would probably like to see this in a metal or rubber handle. Let's go ahead and open it up. Right off the bat, you will see there's a light on this side, an LED light. It's not very bright, but it is enough to illuminate the fridge. Now the top half here is a freezer, and I do have some air fryer potatoes and onions. I also do have some seasoned steakhouse meat, and it is frozen. And it does come with a small ice tray. You can get a bigger ice tray, but they do include this little rubber ice tray with the fridge / cooler. And I just keep that in there. And it does all it does is just folds down just like that. On the bottom under there, I do have, let me see, got some sweet petite pickles. I've got some teriyaki sauce, some dip, and back here I need to defrost this today. This is some chicken, and I just took it out of the freezer this morning, so it's defrosting. I'll probably have some chicken for dinner tonight. But yeah, so I got that in there. So it's quite a bit of space for what I need. Side of the doors, you can put 6 12-ounce soda cans up here. I don't have any, but you can also remove the tray if you have taller items. But it's mainly used for soft drinks and cans. I do have some cheese there, and you do have 2. Now when you do put the cans under here, it's kind of tight, so you have to lift this up, place the cans in there, and then set the tray back down. But you have 2 trays, so you can put a 12-pack on here. As far as power consumption, I've got about 30 watts right now being drawn out, and it's not a constant 30 watts. It's only going to be when the compressor is on. When the compressor is off, you're not going to draw any wattage. Right now it's cooling down, so you see it's going to start changing here for your DC output. So a lot of you probably want to know the height of this fridge and the dimensions. Well, it is 25 inches tall. 17 inches width, and the length of this thing is 18.5 inches. So not too bad. I mean, if if you really look at it, it's about the same size of a car fridge or a 12-volt fridge for your car turned on the side. So what are the pros and cons to this Bodega fridge cooler? Now, the con I would like to see is a rubber or metal latch here would probably work better. And also, if you forget to close your fridge fully and it is ajar, it does not alert or give you a audible sound that the fridge is open. A lot of the fridges on the market today have that option, but that would be a good feature to have on this. The pros of this, I like the reversible door where you can reverse the opening on the opposite way, just because if you mount it somewhere, you know, not everybody mounts their fridges and coolers at the same location. I like the reversible door. The second pro on this is the Bluetooth app. I don't have to get up and walk all the way across if I'm somewhere or in bed and I want to adjust this based on the temperature outside. And then of course another con is the size. It's perfect for the cabin. I've got more pros than cons with this fridge, and I'm very pleased with it. Like I said, it's also a 5-year warranty on the compressor, 1-year warranty on the fridge itself. But there it is, folks. Just a short video on the Bodega cooler slash fridge. If you're looking for something for your RV, boat, or your cabin, or even if you want to put this in the rig, it is perfect. And one last thing, this thing does not come wired with the 12-volt DC plug. You're going to have to purchase that on Amazon, or if you have one, and splice it in to the fridge. It's real easy. 2 wires, one red, one black. It'll just take 2 minutes. All you need is a pair of wire strippers, some tape, or some heat shrink, and you're good to go. Again, we want to thank Bodega for sending us the cooler slash fridge for the off-grid cabin. If you got any questions, ask them in the comments box below, and I will answer them the best I can. Until the next video, this is Ben out here at the Off-Grid cabin, out.